Welcome in to another episode of Smackdown, where we're fresh off the back of Wrestlemania Backlash, where Charlotte was unsuccessful in challenging for the Smackdown Women's Championship, and she's been let go from Smackdown. But that music means we'll be starting off with Naomi, who she was victorious in her pre-match at Wrestlemania Backlash, and I wonder what she's going to have on her mind right now. Ooh, interesting challenge for Bianca Bel-Air, who appears on stage and she accepts the challenge. Look at that. Getting into our first matchup of the night, we're going to have a new debuting SmackDown superstar tonight. We'll be taking on Austin Theory. Stephanie McMahon has promised a couple of new debuts tonight, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Theory needs to get back on winning ways, as he was victorious in his first match in the Mygm series, but hasn't won since. So today he'll be testing his luck against one of the new debuting stars. And that debuting star is Ricochet. A great new addition to the SmackDown roster, one of the most agile and quick superstars that WWE has to offer. Ricochet sure to be looking for a big impact in his SmackDown debut. The match gets underway. Theory starts off strong with a couple of strikes. Ricochet blocking the second one and hits back with a chop of his own, sending Theory into the corner and looking to get off to a quick start here, as Ricochet now dragging Theory over to the corner. What's he going to set him up for here? If you haven't seen Ricochet before, just sending him to the outside. And just a huge springboard dropkick sends Theory to the outside. Like I was mentioning before, if you haven't seen Ricochet, you are in for a treat. He's one of the most exciting wrestlers in the world. Looking to set Theory up. Who's he going for? A huge tope con hilo over the top rope. Ricochet introducing himself to the SmackDown crowd here, who are fired up. Looking to send Theory back inside the ring. He's going to go for a pin here. No, he's not. Just going to continue it. Sets him up. And a big elevated complete shot. Now going for the pin. Could be the smart move. A quick win for Ricochet here. 1, 2. Theory able to kick out. But it's only been about a minute. You can see the type of offense that Ricochet will bring to the SmackDown brand. Striking Theory in the corner. Oh, but Theory reverses, and he's going to look for some offense of his own now. Just striking one after the other to Ricochet before hitting a big bicycle kick right to Ricochet's face and carrying it on, stomping a mud hole. Austin Theory maybe should look for a cover. No, he's telling Ricochet to get up. Just the trash talk. Some wasted motion here by Theory. That's more like it. And a big backbreaker. Now going for the cover smartly. Gets 2, but Ricochet kicks out. Austin Theory just continuing to bring it right now with the strikes and forearm shots. And bring Ricochet over, setting him up along the ropes. For ducking a clothesline and then hitting Ricochet with a misdirection, nails him with a clothesline. And then taking time to celebrate to the crowd. Theory's got to keep his mind focused on this match here instead of what the crowd thinks. Going for a quick roll-up on Ricochet. Gets to 2? No, 3. Ricochet still in this match. Theory setting Ricochet up. Big fall-away slam. After Ricochet controlled most of the opening part of this match, he's now in trouble here. 1, 2, and then kick out again, just getting a shoulder off the mat. Ricochet has now been in trouble ever since Theory's regained control of the match. Theory again just dragging Ricochet over, sets him up to the corner. Could be looking for something big here. Oh, but Ricochet reverses and gets a kick on Theory's head. A big clothesline by Ricochet. And what's he looking for here? Just a couple strikes right to the jaw. Setting him up. Got him on his shoulders. Hoists him over into a very interesting neck breaker right there. Or face buster, if you will. Now Ricochet perched on the top rope. Setting up Theory. What's he going for here? Nails him with a top rope Hurricane Rana. Awesome maneuver there by Ricochet. Gets 1, 2, and Theory able to kick out. Again, just another exciting move from the arsenal of Ricochet. Going for a Northern Light suplex, flips over into a deadlift suplex. Unbelievable strength too shown by Ricochet. And again going for the win. Theory kicking out at 1. Did not see that coming. Theory must be getting his second win. Ricochet then hits a big chop. Going up, setting up for the cross-legged Samoan drop. Or Samoan driver, rather. You're gonna go for the pin? No, we could know what's coming up next if he's going to the top rope. He is. Looking for this incredible 630 senton. And that should be it. What a fantastic maneuver by Ricochet. 1, 2, and 3. Ricochet is victorious in his debut on the Smackdown brand. Fans can look forward to fun action like that whenever Ricochet's in the ring, and most importantly for him here, he picks up the win. We're going backstage next, and we're going to catch up with Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie doesn't look happy with Bianca just making her own matches around here, but in any case, she has a match now, and this is the second surprise debut we'll be seeing tonight. The champion accepted Naomi's request for a championship match, which we'll see next week, but Stephanie also has a plan to use Bianca tonight to showcase one of the new arriving superstars. Bianca's opponent is going to be Mandy Rose, another interesting signing by Stephanie McMahon. As the roster continues to grow here on SmackDown, and Mandy Rose will be another nice addition to this already stacked female roster. The bell is rung and the match is underway. These two women come face to face. Mandy Rose just taking time to celebrate in the champ's face. I wouldn't do that if I were you. And just a slap across the face from Bianca. A big snap suplex. What's Bianca setting up for here? Looking for a big strike. Blocked by Mandy Rose, who then hops to the outside, kind of taking a timeout. Not a bad strategy. She's going to sit out there, wait for our champion to come out, which she will oblige. And then Mandy Rose takes advantage of that and hits a big clothesline. Mandy Rose, a nice addition to this women's roster, just fires the champion up against the steel steps, especially with now the departure of Charlotte Flair after she was unable to beat Bianca at WrestleMania Backlash, and that meant she's done on the SmackDown brand. In the meantime, Mandy Rose just continuing her attack on the outside, using all the foreign objects out there, steel steps, the barricade. She's going to send in the champion. Looking for a quick, surprising win. It's a 1 and just a 1. And just a note as well, this is not a title match. It is a non-title match that Mandy Rose is just making her debut in. But if she can beat the champion here, that would go a long way in putting her next in line for a championship shot. Oh, Bianca's starting to fire up. Ate that strike from Mandy Rose and now hits a big standing moonsault. All that damage that Mandy Rose caused on the outside seems to just anger the champion. Now she's going for, we've seen this before, the squatting suplex. One of the most impressive things you'll see on this SmackDown brand. And then hits the suplex. What's Bianca going for here now? Another big show of strength with a huge press of Mandy Rose, just lifting her straight up over her head. Bianca is one of the strongest wrestlers we have in the WWE. What's she carrying Mandy Rose over to the corner, setting her on the top rope. Mandy Rose could be in big trouble if Bianca can hit what she's going for here. It's another one we've seen before, the big superplex. Bianca looks to be in full control now. And she's calling Mandy Rose to get up. I'd stay down if I was Mandy. Oh, she got that hair on, just a big whip across the back. That is absolutely crazy. We've seen the damage that what that hair whip could do. We've seen it to Becky Lynch in the past. Now a standing shooting star press. This one could be over. Not just yet, as the champion is calling out Mandy. We've seen what she likes to follow this standing shooting star press with. She's got her up in that torture rack position and nails the KOD. Thanks for coming, Mandy Rose, but unfortunately you'll be starting your SmackDown career with a loss. And there it is, a big dominant win from Bianca Bel-Air, who picks up another win going into her title match next week. I'm sure Stephanie McMahon won't be happy with this result as she's looking on backstage. But a big momentum pickup for Bianca going into her matchup with Naomi next week for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Next, we're going to catch up with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That's a fair question from Sami. In any case, it looks like those two are back on the same page. But now it's time for our main event, where we will have those Usos that we've mentioned, who are on a terrible run of form recently, being dominated by Drew McIntyre in singles competition. But now in the main event, they'll be returning to action that they're most comfortable with in tag team division. They'll be taking on the team of RK Bro. RK Bro looking to get back into the winning column as well, as they suffered a loss to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania Backlash. The Usos are one of the best tag teams in the WWE, multiple title reigns, but as of late they have not been racking up the wins. Even though it has for the most part been in singles competition, they have not won in this GM mode yet. And what's even worse for them is Roman Reigns is starting to get pretty annoyed with it as well. We're going to start this one out here. Matt Riddle going for a strike. It was blocked by Jey Uso. And he's going to start firing back on Riddle. So like I was mentioning before, the Usos really need to get back into the win column. And Roman Reigns has not been very happy with them. Smart strategy right off the bat by the Usos as Jey tags in brother Jimmy, as they're already isolating Riddle away from Randy Orton. Jimmy nailing Riddle with a strike, and then a big flapjack. Sets Riddle up again, and hits another one. Going for a quick win as well. You'd expect Matt Riddle to kick out of this, and he does. Probably go for a tag. Oh no, Jimmy keeps him away, and then does the smart thing again and brings him back to the corner. Another quick tag, and then a big double super kick. Riddle could be in trouble very early. If he can just find his bearings and make the tag. Oh, Jey cuts him off smartly. Hits a big DDT on Riddle. I don't think Riddle's gotten a move in yet. Jey sending Riddle to the corner, then hits a big jumping clothesline. Now Jey's perched on the top rope, looking for Riddle to get up. And hits a diving corkscrew onto Riddle. Riddle needs to make a tag in a bad way right now. Now Jey looking for the cover, dragging Riddle across probably didn't help. And it easily let Riddle kick out at a count of 2. But the Usos continuing their dominance here, showing that obviously they're better when they're in tag team action, and they struggle in singles action, especially against competition like Drew McIntyre. Riddle firing back here, going for a head kick. Probably should have gone for a tag, as Jey Uso was able to block that and sweep out his feet. Oh, it hits a big headbutt. And he's held his grip too. Oof. 3 big headbutts to Riddle. Oh, and Jey looked like he was going to let Riddle make the tag, and then jumps on his back and gets him away from Randy Orton, who's dying to get into this matchup. Again, Jey sending Riddle to the corner. Oh, but Riddle able to fight out of this one. Takes a shot at Jimmy too, and then a big chop to Jey, and then a big forearm strike. He's got to make his way over to his corner and make the tag, and he does. Randy Orton seeing his first action of this matchup. He comes out firing, gets Jey up on his shoulders. Neck first onto the top rope. That can't feel good. Randy Orton going to the top rope. This would be interesting, and he thinks better of it and just comes down. Then hits a huge full Nelson. And takes time to celebrate to the crowd. Randy Orton having the most fun he's had in his career. But in the meantime, Jey is making his way over to Jimmy and makes the tag. Jimmy hits Randy Orton with a big palm strike, and then looks for that ridiculous dancing punch before Randy Orton blocks it. And was looking for a German suplex. Then Jey hits a big Hurricane Run of his own. Or sorry, Jimmy hits a Hurricane Run of his own. Jimmy sending Randy to the corner. Goes hard into that turnbuckle. And then hits a DDT on Randy Orton. Now Jimmy taking time to celebrate to the crowd. Randy Orton makes a hot tag to Riddle. Riddle kind of looking for that knee strike. He misses. But is able to connect with a few chops. And then looking for that gut wrench on Jimmy, and he hits it. Held his grip and hits it again. Going for a quick cover, but just able to get a 2. Nice to see Matt Riddle finally get in some offense. Looking for the big strike, but Jimmy was able to block that one. And here comes the isolation of Riddle again. The Usos looking for a big double team move on Riddle. Got his arms trapped in a half Boston Crab, and then a big splash on the other leg, targeting all the limbs at once there, the Usos. Randy Orton again wants a tag. Jimmy went outside the other way and takes out Randy Orton. And then Jey inside the ring with Riddle. He's going to set him up for a big shot. Riddle able to block it. And he's trapped Jey in a roll-up. Jimmy doesn't realize. He's back in 3. And RK Bro have stolen this one. Matt Riddle has stolen this one, but that's not going to sit well with the Usos, who again just get another loss. And they're going to go to attack Riddle here, but Randy Orton back in the ring and saving his partner from a brutal chair shot. And RK Bro was victorious here again, as the Usos continue their losing streak. Roman Reigns is not going to be happy with that at all. And if they lose again next week, then either Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens will get a shot at Roman Reigns. In this case, we have RK Bro, who's leaving tonight victorious. Now let's check out the ratings. In what was, again, a very even week, it was the main event of Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. That was the match of the week, getting 3 stars. And then SmackDown just edged out an overall star rating with a 6.5 to 6 rating. What does that look like for the overall rankings? It's Raw still in the lead with a very slim 5,000 plus fan lead, but SmackDown is gaining ground. So there we have it for this episode. If you haven't already, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. If you want, if you've missed any episodes, here's a link to the entire playlist of this Mygm series. Leave a comment down below with any storyline ideas you have or suggestions you have for this Mygm series. Stay tuned every Tuesday and Thursday for new Raw and SmackDown episodes dropping, and as always, thanks again for watching.